A very good evening and a warm welcome to our fast edition of UBC News Tonight on this 28th day of December 2023. I'm Lauryn Masika Kazimoto. Now, before we get into tonight's news bulletin, let's first take a look at the top stories tonight. In our headlines tonight, 25 heads of state confirm attendance of the Non-Aligned Movement Summit in Kampala. 600 LDU recruited to support UPDF in the fight against ADF rebels. UPDF kills ADF's top commander Musa Kamusi. And Mamadi breaks Guinness World Record for the longest cooking time. Good evening once again. A total of 25 presidents have officially confirmed their attendance at the upcoming Non-Aligned Movement Summit scheduled for January 2024 in Kampala, Uganda. Executive Director of Uganda Media Center, Ofono Pondo, has announced that while further confirmations are anticipated from additional member countries, certain nations will be represented by their vice presidents, ministers and ambassadors.
Among the notable presidents or heads of state that we expect for NAM, because they are members, is going to be the president of Venezuela, President Maduro, Nicolas Maduro. We expect that the vice president of Cuba is going to come to represent the president of the Republic of Cuba. We expect the president of Iran. Those are the notable. From the African region, we expect a substantial number. We expect our neighbors, Tanzania, they have confirmed. We expect Rwanda, they have confirmed. We expect Kenya, they have confirmed. DRC, because of the ongoing election, no confirmation at the presidential attendance level as yet. We hope that by that time they would have settled the election, the outcome of the election, and there would be a new regime. It could be President Tshisekedi or any other in conformity with their election result. And at that point, they will confirm the delegation will be led by who. From West Africa, we expect there's already confirmation from Nigeria, there's already confirmation from Ghana, I think there's a confirmation from Algeria. So there's a confirmation from Gabon, I think, yes. The list is available. We can provide the media when we address a formal press conference at an opportune time, probably early next year or early next week. So that is really the meeting of NAM, which rolls over into the group of 77. We have graciously been supported by a number of countries, but the two that deserve really special mention and a thank you is the People's Republic of China, which has given Uganda 140 SUV vehicles to transport the high-end delegates. Also, the Republic of India has supported us with 10 executive buses and 4 modern ambulances. And of course, the other member countries have done other support, for which the government of Uganda is very grateful. Our preparations are at high gear. We want to confirm to Ugandans and the international audience that Uganda is ready to host these two conferences and summits of the president, or summits of the presidents for NAM and the G77. The convention facility, the meeting facility at Speak Resort Munyonyo is undergoing major refurbishment. We are there this morning. We have been given every assurance that everything will flow smoothly for the convenience of the delegates.
The recruitment of local defense units has commenced in Kamwenge district to back up security in the fight against the Allied Democratic Forces rebels. The exercise took place at Kamwenge Town Council, where over 50 people turned up to be part of the recruitment of local defense units, LDUs, at Kamwenge Town Council headquarters. James Birungi Ozo, the coordinator of LDU recruitment, says out of 600 LDUs who are targeted to be recruited, so far 560 have been registered and 50 have turned up on day one. Message Isaiah Kanayama, the Kamwenge resident district commissioner, says the LDUs are to beef up security, especially in the areas where ADF has become a menace. The exercise follows a recent presidential directive to recruit LDU as a reserve force to assist the UPDF, especially during ADF attacks.
Just need to send a message to the man homestead because I have moved this morning up to now. Okay.
The Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Dr. Chris Baryomunsi, has expressed admiration for the exemplary service of Kazo District LC5 Chairperson, retired Reverend Samuel Mugisha Katungunda, in serving the nation and ensuring the education of his siblings. Notably, his eldest son has achieved the distinguished rank of professor. Dr. Baryomunsi attended the Thanksgiving service for Katungunda and his family at Kazo Church of Uganda in Kazo District.
The Christians of Kazo Church of Uganda in Kazo District have on 28th December 2023 returned to church. This has been a Thanksgiving service for the retired Reverend and turned politician Samuel Mugisha Katungunda, the LC5 chairperson for Kazo District.
My family, we are thanking God for giving us a good health and to bring us up to this time, and especially my children. They all finished. They are graduates. They have finished their studies, and more especially my firstborn, Stephen Akanwanaho.
So we came here to celebrate what God has done for us in terms of our education. We have humble beginnings, and now I've been elevated to the level of a professor.
For the siblings hailed their parents and church for nurturing them into what they have become today.
He's well known in the community because of his contribution, the contribution that he makes, which is a substantial contribution to the community, working with the rural people, with the poor.
In this service, they were joined by the Minister for ICT and National Guidance, also Vice Chairperson NRM Western Uganda, Dr. Chris Baryomunsi, as the chief guest.
We are glad and we congratulate him upon that prestigious attainment. Definitely artificial intelligence and other cutting-edge technologies is the in thing, because we are now going digital. The future is digital, and these technologies which are coming up are the ones which are helping us to facilitate faster economic growth and faster socio-economic transformation. And therefore, having attained his doctorate and eventually a professorship in this new field of artificial intelligence, we warmly congratulate him, and we do hope that he will provide his expertise and excellence in that area to support even the government of Uganda.
Baryomunsi was flanked by area Member of Parliament Dan Kimosho, among others.
I thought it is very important for us to be here so that he serves as an example, as an inspiration to other children from this area. This is still a backward area in terms of, it's still a village, it's a remote area, far from many services, including internet itself and ICT facilities. But for one of us to be a professor and to have a doctorate in artificial intelligence, we thought it is worth celebrating. And this is the global direction.
During this service, the church mobilized the funds for the tiling of the compassion hall, where 21 million shillings is being needed. The drive raised 10 million shillings, with Minister Bayomos contributing 8.5 million shillings in cash. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
The Uganda National Council for Science and Technology is actively collaborating with all regional referral hospitals to fortify their research ethics committees, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding the rights of patients participating in health research. We have more details on this report.
Uganda National Council for Science and Technology is currently engaging with a total of 16 regional referral hospitals across the country, focusing on strengthening research ethics committees, recognizing the significant volume of health research conducted in these referral hospitals. The initiative aims to establish robust committees to ensure the protection of the rights of research participants. In line with this objective, Uganda National Council for Science and Technology is executing the Strengthening Ethics and Responsible Conduct of Clinical Trials in Eastern Sub-Saharan Africa project.
Research ethics committees at the hospital will ensure the rights and welfare of the research participants who are the patients in the hospitals. So this project is a three-year project which will end in 2026. And at the end of it all, we hope to have at least 3 research ethics committees established at the different hospitals.
Another crucial aspect is to ensure thorough examination and evaluation of the research conducted.
To ensure that it complies with requirements for research ethics, integrity, and quality. So that's the main rationale. Previously, we had only focused on hospitals, actually university teaching hospitals, but now we want to ensure that these referral hospitals also have the capacity to establish and manage research ethics committees, and Uganda National Council for Science and Technology is doing this work in collaboration with Uganda National Health Research Organization.
Sharing health research results is also an area of concern, further highlighting the commitment to transparency and dissemination of research findings.
Data is actually one of the key outcomes of research, and basing on data, you can design new drugs or develop vaccines or develop medical equipment and the like, or actually it proves that actually maybe this medicine can work actually on different races of people on Earth. So it's very, very, very important to ensure that data is protected and shared, because most of the data is actually generated from our referral hospitals, and it is very important that that information is sent back to the hospitals, because it helps a lot in various ways, either in terms of management, development of new drugs, vaccines, therapeutics, and diagnostics.
Regulating research is essential to prevent the violation of the rights of individuals participating in research. Sudat Kaye and Adia Nakuti, UBC News.
Overpopulation, degraded landscape and poor agricultural practices along the highlands of Chigezi, Rwenzori and Elgon are increasingly damaging the watersheds in these regions. Characterized by increasing landslides, uncontrollable soil erosion and land fragmentation, communities here are in despair over poor crop yields, poor market structures, which are rendering them in abject poverty. The Integrated Seed and Sector Development Uganda, in partnership with Wageningen Environment Research with funding from the Embassy of the Kingdom of Netherlands in Kampala, is implementing the Common Ground project.
High population pressure, poor farming practices coupled with climate change continue to devastate watersheds of Chigezi, Rwenzori and Elgon mountainous slopes. The communities have exerted pressure on the land in search for farmland for growing crops and rearing animals, causing severe degradation of landscape, leading to low agricultural output, decreasing biodiversity and inefficiency in functioning of the ecosystem.
Is very high. The population density is very high, over 1,000 persons per square kilometer. And our population growth rate is 4.5% per annum, one of the highest in the country and in the world. The average families is from 6 to 10. That is the average size of the families. So the population, the area is overpopulated, and much as the number of people are increasing, the soil, the land is limited. It's not expanding. So as a result, we are mounting a lot of pressure on our environment. Basically,
now when you come to agriculture and how they reap from agriculture, we cannot say they are getting much more from what they dig, because here land is too small for each household. You find they have cut it to pieces, so land is fragmented.
Here, indiscriminate human activity on the land is causing landslides, mudslides and soil erosion, including the loss of human life.
A number of tree species have disappeared due to the need that people have for them. People have cut down the trees, and most of these hills, if you can see, they are very bare. The water sources are no longer clean in the rivers that are here, in the streams, in the wetland, because of the contribution that comes from...
In those farming system, we have very many challenges, which is facing our people. Challenge number one, the mindset of our people. Because we can have money, we can have extension officers, but when the mind of a person is not set, is not built.
The Common Ground project aims at restoring resilience of highland farming communities, which are undergoing degradation threats through to high population pressure.
At the community level, we focus very much on restoration, and that's because we're on the steep slopes, so we have big problems with erosion. Some of the areas we work in, there's more than 100 tons of soil lost per year, per hectare, which is very high. If that is not reduced significantly, some of these areas, they cannot be farmed in maybe 10 or 20 years. So it's really important that we do something about that.
Under the Common Ground project, communities converge using the participatory integrated plan approach that emphasizes bottom-up sustainable development. The project empowers smallholder farmers to become self-reliant, to farm and manage the land in balance with nature.
On this approach, we work with communities or households to develop visions and also aspirations on where they want to be in the future, let's say about 2 to 3 years. So we work with them to plan, and we engage them in the planning process. They develop, for example, their current situation. They also design their future situation.
With the target of 150,000 households, the 4-year project is beginning to show more light in just a year of implementation.
Nimbazaho ebyemisomo ya Common Ground obyezire ine byatwegesezeho kandi ebinyakutufoire kike kituli saha zinu ekasanga ntaine nkekina kya kasasiro bitati nkitungire akatandara kunkabantakaine nakatekaho
then kuchwamara twija twayega twaleba ejyamanyuwa biri kwijabira tubera bice twatandikaho project yo kujya katugume tushikirane icyo nkaba member tuboneho wakame zituhereze gemanyuwa twatandika mbwe no kuhinga je turahinzisa manyuwa.
So they now know that they are not supposed to dig up to where the road is or up to the middle of the road like they used to. They know that trenches will somehow control soil erosion or even completely control soil erosion.
Works towards restoring upstream biodiversity, supporting watershed management led by motivated local stakeholders at the community through the local government structures, no doubt is in light step to improving biodiversity and restoring watersheds.
The Fisheries Protection Unit, Kasese Sector Commander Lieutenant Bamanya Morris has committed to educating fishermen on the appropriate net sizes to be used in Uganda lakes. This initiative comes in response to recent financial losses experienced by individuals due to changes in fishery laws. President Yoweri Museveni's appointment of Lieutenant Colonel Masi led to the burning of thousands of premature fish.
(1956) Superpowers. The declaration was signed by Yugoslavia's president, Josip Broz Tito, India's Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Egypt's president, Gamal Abdel Nasser. One of the quotations within the declaration is, "Peace cannot be achieved with separation, but with aspiration towards collective security in global terms and expansion of freedom, as well as terminating the domination of one country over the other." According to Rejo Karim Laskar, an ideology of the Congress Party, which ruled India for most part of the Cold War years, the non-allied movement arose from the desire of Jawaharlal Nehru and other leaders of the newly independent countries of the Third World to guard their independence and sovereignty in face of complex international situation demanding allegiance to either two warring superpowers.
Metu Bus Industries, Namamve, the manufacturers of buses for transporters, schools, tour operators, and special purpose vans and any customized vehicle. Metu Bus Industries offers a range of buses known for safety, comfort, and reliability. Depending on your needs, a bus can simply be a point A to point B people mover with just seats, or a special design that includes power outlet, Wi-Fi, television, refreshment center, and any other specification. Buy your buses from Metu and support industrialization of Uganda. Contact us on 0788 118586 or 0782 030303. Email us metuafricabus@gmail.com. Visit our website www.metubusafrica.com.
When it is KB o'clock, you need more from your voice bundles. That's why MTN is offering you more minutes across all networks that don't expire. Buy the new 90-minute Freedom Bundle at 5K or the 200-minute bundle at 10K and jazz with no limit. Katiteri ate, no excuses. Make the call now. Dial *100*21# or use the My MTN app and enjoy your Freedom Bundle today. MTN. Together we are unstoppable. Terms and conditions apply. MTN is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
In this family, we can't agree on anything. Martha. We can't even agree on what to watch. All the games to play. Martha. Ndoza Mulabi, we can't even agree on what to eat. At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long. Anti-economy. I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
tugabane bigi tugabane, share with your loved ones tugabane, gabula tulita kwesabula, festive season eno tugabane. Pepsi Mountain Dew Mirinda, twalira ko jajja mu kyalo tolinda, drink at home on Christmas, you can even keep some for Boxing Day. Tugabane bigi tugabane, flavor for your loved ones tugabane, big meals ne memories sabula, festive season eno tugabane. Grab a Pepsi hamper of any 2-2-liter of your choice and get a free Pepsi Max 330 ml. Share the cheer this festive season with Pepsi. Tugabane!
Welcome back from that break. Now in more news, the Fisheries Protection Unit Kasese Sector Commander Lieutenant Bamanya Morris has committed to educating fishermen on the appropriate net sizes to be used in Uganda lakes. This initiative comes in response to recent financial losses experienced by individuals due to changes in fishery laws. President Yoweri Museveni's appointment of Lieutenant Carl Marcy led to the burning of thousands of premature fish.
Lieutenant Maurice Bamanya, the sector commander in Kasese, identified the root of the issue as being with the fishermen at the lakes. He has pledged to raise awareness about the proper nets to be used, emphasizing that fish traders purchase what has already been extracted from the water. Lieutenant Bamanya also pointed out challenges to the committees at the landing sites, stating that they contribute to the problem by allowing inappropriate practices in the market. He further issued a warning to fish dealers, urging them to refrain from dealing in premature fish, as intelligence operations have been strategically deployed. Masarika Festo, a fisheries officer at Mpondo Fish Market, expressed skepticism about the effectiveness of merely singing a song about avoiding premature fish. However, he affirmed that the law of banning would be enforced. As a result, over 20 tons of fish have now turned to ashes.
The song of undersized fish has really become a song in Uganda. I don't know whether people take it for intentional or it is a mistake or it is being greedy or it is failing to get what to eat. But I would think possibly it's not just because of someone failing to get what to eat. When you see at this batch of fish, it has a lot of money.
This issue is not exclusive to Kasese. Similar operations are taking place in areas like Mpiji, Masaka and Entebbe.
The Deputy Mountain Division Commander, Brigadier General Stephen Mugera, has officially confirmed the elimination of ADF's top commander, Musa Kamusi. Kamusi orchestrated an attack on Nyabitutsi village in Kamwenge district on Monday, resulting in the tragic deaths of a 75-year-old woman and her 2 grandchildren whose bodies were subsequently burned. Kamusi, affiliated with the dispersed ADF faction under the Njovu group, sought refuge in Kamwenge near Chibale National Park.
In another successful operation, Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF has neutralized yet another ADF top commander in Nyabitusi near Chibale National Park. The deceased ADF leader, Musa Kamusi, belonged to the splinter ADF rebel groups under the command of Njovu. These groups have been evading UPDF troops, resorting to scavenging for food and conducting attacks on civilians in Kamwenge district.
The forest of Dura, which we managed, we put our squads in that enemy trial. Today we have managed to face the enemy. We have killed 1, we have killed 2, we have charged 1 SMG, we have charged 1 PK, and 3 EIDs. So I managed to capture them today. And the operation is still going on to get the remaining ones.
UPDF recovered one SMG, one PK machine gun, 2 improvised explosive devices, and several rounds of ammunition. Kamsi was identified as the mastermind behind the Kamweng attacks and had played a key role in numerous deadly ADF assaults.
Technical, which you have, and maybe those ones who reported from ADF, we have given them photos that they won't go into reveal that this commander for and this commander for and. But as of now, we have killed it all.
But with the existence and the heavy deployment of UPDF, the situation has become calm and people are assured of security. There is visibility of UPDF all over in all the trading centers, in the villages, and people are appreciative of the fact that UPDF has come in the area.
Recently, Kamsi had been responsible for brutal attacks on local residents in Kamwenge district, prompting UPDF to strategically deploy heavily in crucial areas until its ultimate elimination. In response to the prevailing security situation, UPDF has initiated the recruitment of local defense unit personnel LDU in western Uganda following a directive from President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
The remainers, the group yasigala ku Banjovu. Twata babiri ndo bajjako emmundu bbiri SMGs. Nejo era twasse babiri.
Various security organs have engaged in discussion on coordinating with civilians to address the overall insecurity in the general areas of Kamwenge and Kasese districts. Haruna Mutesasira, UBC News.
Despite already achieving the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking time, clocking in at unimpressive 125 hours, Dorcas Bashema Chirabo, also known as Mama D, is set to continue her culinary marathon for an additional 90 hours until the 31st of December. We have more.
Enthusiastic attendees continue to gather at Chila Town Council to witness and be part of the historic moment as Dorcas Bashema Chirabo, Mama D, shatters the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking time.
Some of us, it's not about the meals, but the meals I had yesterday, the spaghetti, chigere, and cocoa, bionna, to be it. But I'm so much grateful for Uganda to come up with such a passion, to come up with such a project, and then we Ugandans, we decided to support my to supporting. And we are still here.
Been here for 4 consecutive days, but I go and rest and clean up. Yeah.
From the day Mama D started, I was here. I landed from Fort Portal, to here.
Dorcas Bashema Chirabo, also known as Mama D, is a Ugandan chef who commenced her cooking marathon on the 23rd of December with the goal of breaking the existing record set by Alan Fisher from Ireland in Mutsu, Japan. Alan Fisher cooked for an impressive 119 hours and 57 minutes, dethroning Nigerian chief Hilda Basenya, who previously held the record at 93 hours and 11 minutes. Since starting on the 23rd of December, Dorcas Bashema Chirabo has prepared a remarkable 116 meals. She is determined to continue her cooking marathon until the 31st of December, awaiting verification and announcement from the Guinness World Record team. It is noteworthy that before embarking on the marathon, she submitted proposals to various organizations seeking support, although many did not respond.
We went on looking for sponsorship, but she was neglected.
She came to us with this amazing and daring proposal, looking for support, and when we looked at it, it ties in perfectly with our brand communication.
It is important to note that the Guinness World Record does not provide financial rewards to record holders. Rather, it celebrates the achievement of being the world's best. Dorcas Bashema Chirabo joins the other esteemed Ugandan Guinness World Record holders like Raymond Kahuma, who made the largest Rolex, and King Oyo, recognized as the youngest reigning monarch, among others. Nasari Fatia reporting for UBC News.
Way to go, Mama D, and we're right behind you for the next 90 hours. Now, the Uganda chapter of the International Community of Banyachigezi, ICOB, has officially introduced the Paul Ngorogoza Education Scholarship Fund to enhance girls' education in the Chigezi sub-region. The launch ceremony was held at a playground in Muhanga Town Council, Ruchiga District, and was presided over by Thomas Tayebwa, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament.
Let's give him a round of applause to Kumachira.
Named in honor of Paul Ngorogoza, the inaugural Secretary General of Chigezi, the Scholarship Fund commemorates his vital role in relocating the Banyachigezi to Wankole, Toro, Bunyoro and Rujumbura during a population surge in Chigezi. The fund's inception took place at the ICOB Uganda 2014 Convention in Kanungu with the primary objective of supporting girls from Chigezi in pursuing higher education at Kabale University. Currently, 13 girls are already benefiting from various disciplines under this initiative. Grace Mugabire Mutebire, the chairman of ICOB Uganda chapter, emphasized that the program aims to empower girls in the region, consequently reducing teenage pregnancies and early marriages.
Especially today, the main activity was to launch the Ngorogoza Education Fund and raise funds to pay school fees for the girls who are now enrolled at Kabale University. At the moment, we have 13 girls who are benefiting from this scholarship and who are doing various courses.
Ruchiga County Member of Parliament, Roland Jomjenyi, stressed the importance of including boys in the educational drive to address their current engagement in risky behaviors.
For me, my idea would be, yes, we want to promote the girls. You know? We need to also pull the boys to you know, we have neglected them completely.
During the event, the Banyachigezi community was urged to seize available opportunities for regional development.
We even have gold out of the 1.2 trillion US dollars worth of gold reserves. In Kanungu alone, we have millions of dollars worth of reserves of gold. So we have what we have, which we should utilize to get what we want.
Saying we can extrapolate this moment. What do we do in Kigezi? We had the brains for a very, very long time, but our industrial efforts.
In his address, Thomas Tayebwa pledged to support the Ngorogoza Education Scholarship Scheme, donating Uganda shillings 50 million for its implementation. Tayebwa also encouraged ICOB leadership to extend the initiative to Banyachigezi beyond the 6 districts of Chigezi.
Imanyengu program eje imukozire muraza kwata hunke myani ebiri mujengu ne yabana banyu babakiga baharaba bakiga abatararwa mu district zitano.
ICOB, founded to promote the cultural, social and economic development of Banyachigezi, underscores the importance of passing down customs, language and wisdom from forefathers to future generations.
As we approach the end of 2023, we delve into the accomplishments and setbacks of the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development in an interview with the State Minister of Lands, Dr. Sam Mayanja.
Article 37 of the Constitution of Uganda 1935, all land in Uganda is to belong to citizens allocated to them under various land tenure systems, customary, freehold, mile and leasehold. In Uganda, The acquisition of land from vulnerable individuals, particularly by investors and land grabbers, is prevalent fraudulent practice. The Ministry of Land is actively engaged in fulfilling its mandate, reaching out to communities to educate them on land ownership and bibanja through security of occupancy.
Abibanja holders, now you can't be harassing the entire population. You can't be harassing 95% of the population.
Meanwhile, State Minister of Lands Dr. Sam Mayanja, in alignment with Article 237 of the Constitution and the President's directive, have emphasized the prohibition of evicting bibanja holders and arrest of those involved in land grabbing. This stance has alleviated corruption, double titling and other issues within the district land boards of Wakiso, Mukono and Bukalasa.
Never any sector, Mukumba Fipan, Abonaba NFK, Mulava, Jabantu Abani involved Mukono Nebibila, Atabeba NFA, our National Forest Authority.
As the year concludes, the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, in an interview, has highlighted both achievements and challenges. State Minister Dr. Sam Mayanja notes that in 2023, Uganda finally confirmed security of occupancy after President issued a decree on 18th August 2013, with subsequent ones following.
Dated the security of 10 years of occupancy. You remember bibanja holders, especially in Uganda, that's where there are problems. We have consolidated that security of occupancy, given a right given under Article 237, sub-Article 8, which the title holders had not recognized.
The minister added that, according to the President's directive, court orders evicting residents on their bibanja were rejected until Security Committee, led by the RDC, had thoroughly analyzed the matter.
The evictions cannot go unpunished. That has been the high, leading us now to what I say, next year to finally complete the job.
The minister states that the remaining task is to implement Section 237, Sub-Act 9B, which mandates issuance of land titles to bibanja holders.
In accordance with the directives of His Excellency, the people to go back on their land and to provide them with security.
However, the minister condemns the incident in Gomba where one person was killed due to conflicts between two parties who hired gangs to protect their interests. The minister assures the people of Uganda that those using gangs will be punished and those involved are currently in hiding.
First of all, gangsterism doesn't give security of tenure on land. It doesn't give you the security of occupancy. It is an occurrence which must not occur again in this country. Gangs being hired to protect security of occupancy of land is something which is unlawful, which is criminal, and those involved in hiring them, those accepting to be hired, and those actually occupying in the same of hiring should all be arrested under the law.
Looking ahead to 2024, the minister warns all land grabbers and promises better results for Ugandans concerning land issues. Jamil Sekaja, UBC.
A tragic incident unfolded at Nganda village in Namugongo, Chira Wakiso district, where residents discovered the lifeless body of a woman. The victim, identified as Bian Khan, hailed from Nsawo in Chira Namugongo, and it is alleged that she was murdered by her friends at Eat Zote Bar.
The deceased Bianca, aged 25 years old, was a resident of Nsawo in Chira Namugongo, Wakiso district. According to residents, Bianca's body was found concealed in a charcoal store in Janda village in Namugongo, Chira Wakiso district.
Kubanganze mpuse manange nebangamba nti babadde baguzinze ne mu jacket katorutuso kwagala kumanya yani ono ali wano no bamujjako ki jacket.
Bianca was last seen last night with some friends at a bar commonly known as Itizote.
Nekikanga bwe kyabaddewo kibi nnyo kubanga omumala nze mbadde mmamanyi bulungi n'olwajjo lwennyini n'amulabyeko olweggulo ssaawa ng'emu.
Residents say that Bianca may have been subjected to assault before a tragic demise. However, they condemned such acts in the area.
Naye nga okulabibwa okwange kirabika baatuze mutuge so abavubuka bakoze ekintu ekyo kibi nnyo kibi ddala.
Tumulabye ng'alina n'amabwaku omusaayi ku mumwa, so tuteebereza okuba nti wabaddewo okusikaŋŋana.
Leaders also shared their thoughts on the murder.
Embeera y'ebyokwerinda nga buli wamu tebeera nnungi ate tebeera mbi. Naye bwe tuba nga ffe twekwatiddemu nga ffe abantu aba bulijjo nga bwe mwana situiti etandika naawe naffe abakulembeze poliisi etuyambako kuba ffe twemanyi okusinga poliisi.
Police accompanied by a sniff dog arrived at the scene of crime, but little information was discovered. Subsequently, the authorities apprehended a one Jido Joe, and investigations are currently underway. Deputy Police Spokesperson Kampala Metropolitan Luko Wesigili confirmed the murder of Bianca and the arrest of Jido Joe, who will face charges of murder.
Through our response, we have managed to arrest one suspect, and the maid, bar maid, to help us with an investigation. So details will be availed as soon as possible, but we are working around the clock to arrest more suspects with the information we have with us.
Wesigili urged Ugandans not to resort to criminal acts, but to use lawful means to resolve conflicts and disputes.
But we do appeal to members of the public to desist from such criminal acts of assault, murder. About the matters that arise from domestic violence, we do appeal from them to remain patient and seek other avenues on how to resolve their differences within their marriage. Because at the end of the day, when an investigation is instituted and the police makes arrests, you will be taken on by courts of law.
Bianca's body was later taken to Mulago Hospital for post-mortem as the investigations continue. Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.
UBC News tonight. Now, as the year draws to a close, Christians from all walks of life are preparing to usher in the new year with anticipation and gratitude at Christian Life Church, Boise, led by Pastor Jackson Senyonga. The upcoming December 31st gathering is not only a celebration for born-again Christians, but extends an open invitation to all Ugandans transcending religious backgrounds and faith expressions.
In his insightful remarks, Pastor Senyonga reflects on the significance of the past year, emphasizing the need for thanksgiving and unity among the diverse population of Uganda. Pastor Senyonga acknowledged the protection and preservation bestowed upon the nation, encouraging everyone to join in celebrating their shared identity as one nation under God.
To the youth, this is your time to shine. The youth, this is a message of innovation. Again, like I say, don't look to the government. The government can help you with the myoga and others, but if you cannot help yourself, transformation and economic change does not start when you get a hand out or a hand up. Innovation is a mother of prosperity.
Looking forward to 2024, Pastor Senyonga rejected the idea of resorting to negative activities and advocated for a commitment to the Lord, emphasizing the importance of prayer, preparation, and seeking God's blessings for the upcoming year.
December 31st, we are going to have maybe 200 to 300 security personnel. This place is going to be swept. Let us rise within ourselves and say, how can I come out of this predicament? How do I get out of poverty? And how do I add blessings? And I'm not speaking to those that are only unemployed. I'm talking to every one of us. We can increase the bracket in which we operate when it comes to our economy. We can increase.
Pastor Senyonga stressed the significance of stability as the foundation for productivity, correlating peace and the ability to innovate and build a prosperous future.
The government has given us what we need. The government does not owe any Ugandan anything other than infrastructure and peace. Stop looking at the president as someone who ate your money. Stop looking at the legislators and government ministers as you are eating your blessings away by sitting the way you are to continue to continue the way things are, and you are comfortable.
Senyonga urged citizens to rise above challenges, take initiative, and explore opportunities to break the chains of poverty. So that Kaye, UBC News.
Transport In more news this evening, despite the globally celebrated Christmas Day on the 25th of December, travelers continue to journey to villages for various reasons. Tom Best Alinde, the spokesperson of Link Bus Terminal in Chisenyi, assures the public that Link Bus Company has ample human resources to manage the surge of travelers heading to different destinations across the country. However, a different scene unfolds at the Chisenyi Bus Terminal, where travelers find themselves stranded. Both the managers and travelers present seem unwilling to provide comments on the situation. Following the Christmas festivities, Kampala, the capital city of Uganda, has undergone a remarkable transformation, appearing clean after a prolonged struggle with garbage disposal. Reports indicated that the dumping site had reached its full capacity, leading to challenges in waste management. Our reporter Irene Faith Nantongo explored Kampala and observed a significant improvement, with most streets appearing clean and free from litter. It appears that Kampala Capital City Authority seized the opportunity during this festive season to address the garbage issue and enhance cleanliness throughout the city.
Kampala has been noticeably pristine after the Christmas celebrations, and it is believed that KCCA took advantage of the reduced activity in the city as people traveled to villages for Christmas celebrations, coupled with some businesses being closed. This provided KCCA with the opportunity to conduct a thorough cleanup, ensuring hygienic and visually appealing city. Notably, there has been a lack of observed littering of rubbish. Garbage collectors have been actively working together and consolidate waste on the streets, contributing to the creation of a cleaner city. This effort puts an end to previous concerns and allegations that Kampala was grappling with garbage-related issues. In recent times, the city faced challenges related to garbage accumulation and littering, attributed to lack of proper disposal methods and the saturation of the dumping site in Chitezi, necessitating the identification of a new dumping site. Irene Faith Nantongo, Abdul Nasir Lubwama, UBC News.
UBC News Tonight takes a very short break and will return with more stories after these messages.
Bus Industries, Namamve, the manufacturers of buses for transporters, schools, tour operators, and special purpose vans and any customized vehicle. Metu Bus Industries offers a range of buses known for safety, comfort, and reliability. Depending on your needs, a bus can simply be a point A to point B people mover with just seats, or a special design that includes power outlet, Wi-Fi, television, refreshment center, and any other specification. Buy your buses from Metu and support industrialization of Uganda. Contact us on 0788 118586 or 0782 030303. Email us metuafricabus@gmail.com. Visit our website www.metubusafrica.com.
Meet Stone Atwine, the co-founder of Eversend, a startup that is building financial technology from Uganda to the world. From currency exchange to business banking, Stone and his team are doing it all. Stone embodies the grit and the commitment to take a startup from nothing to something. Stone, keep building. You are unstoppable. MTN, the Unstoppable Network, celebrates you. Download the Eversend app and together, let's support Ugandans like Stone who are driving our country's unstoppable progress.
I got it.
What do you mean you got it? Have you won a lottery?
Yes, this is kind of like a lottery to me.
Let me see. But these are your receipts now.
Yes, exactly my point. See, I had tax areas that had accumulated for a while now, and I was burdened by the penalties and the interest. But guess what? All I had to do was to pay my principal tax, and now I'm free.
What?
Yes.
How? I mean, it's impossible.
It is possible. The government has done it. Yes, the government has given a chance to all taxpayers to pay their outstanding principal tax that accrued until 30th of June with no interest or penalties.
But now they're really
Imagine, yes! So yeah, all you have to do is simply pay your principal tax and enjoy the waiver on penalties and interest. And this goes up to the end of December 2023.
How do I do that to also enjoy the waiver?
All you have to do is simply pay your principal tax to benefit from waiver on interests and penalties that runs till end of December 2023. Pay your outstanding principal tax using the available payment channels or simply dial *285# or visit the nearest URA office for guidance before 31st December 2023. Remember, this chance comes only once.
Uganda Revenue Authority. Developing Uganda together.
Welcome back, and now into the world of sports. Excitement filled the air during Thursday's Uganda Premier League matches, delivering unexpected results that captivated fans. Kitara FC pulled off a stunning 7-1 victory against Arua Hill FC, leaving spectators in awe. Goal machine Senkaba George showcased his prowess by scoring twice, while Semugabi and Omedi each scored a goal, contributing to Chitara's impressive win. In other matches, KCCA emerged victorious with a 3-1 win against UPDF, showcasing their dominance on the field. Meanwhile, table leaders Bull FC secured a narrow 1-0 victory against Busogo United, maintaining their position at the top. We now bring you the highlights. Take a look.
5 minutes left to play. Chitara looking to get their feel of the game sooner than later, looking for the through pass. Omedi, is he onside? Flag stays down. That time the net will rifle, and this time it's Dennis Omedi.
Now that wraps it up on UBC News tonight, but do join us for our second edition at 10 o'clock. Up next is You Health Chat with Sophia Matovu. I'll see you at 10.